What is up, awesome people of the internet? The expansion draft is coming soon. It will be on December the 6th, where the Golden State Valkyries will select 12 of their newest players from the teams in the WNBA. Now, each team had to submit a list of up to 6 players that they would protect to league office yesterday. The November the 25th, was the deadline. And I was making a series where I was going through every single team, talking about who I thought should get protected, and if I was the GM, like what moves I would be making and my thought process around it. Now, I did not get to all 12 teams before yesterday was over, so I'm gonna wrap those up today. Now, this is like, if I was the GM, who would I have chosen to protect for the various teams? We've already done a whole bunch of teams already. I'll link the playlist in the description below. And in this video, we are going to take a look at the Washington Mystics. Now, the Washington Mystics is a team that was absolute straight up trash, like terrible. Like they were just trash. They end up having their best player, Elena Delle Donne, be like, you know what? I'm not rocking with y'all. Y'all want to core me? I don't want to play for y'all. I'm sitting out. So she sat out last season, and the team, I would say, actually did have a pretty strong-ish finish, like a pretty strong-ish finish, where it was a hot second where I was like, oh, are they gonna make the playoffs? But they ultimately finished the season with a record of 14-26. Now they are in what the heck are we gonna do now mode. They fired their head coach and GM, the father-son duo. And they're still on the lookout for a new head coach and GM. Like, they got to figure out what they want to do on that front. And they have the 4th pick in the WNBA draft, which is not great for them for the 2025 draft, because that means that they have lost the Paige Buckets lottery. So they got to figure out what to do next. My suggestions are in a route to sort of help them figure out what is next. Now, here are the 6 players that I think that the Washington Mystics should have protected. Number 1 is Brittany Sykes. Brittany Sykes is a player who, yes, did come from injury last year, so she didn't play a full season. However, in the games that she did play, she was impactful. Like, she wasn't as defensively impactful as I would say she was previously, like before her injury, and in terms of offensively as well. But she can score. And next year, when she's fully healthy, I think she's gonna get to around 15, 16, 17 points a game. This year, she was only around 12 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, and a 3.1 assist a game. You definitely want to keep Brittany Sykes on your roster for the future, because she is one of those players that can step up, lead the charge on both the offensive and defensive end from a guard perspective. Next up, you got to protect your rookie, well, not rookie anymore, in Aaliyah Edwards. Now, Aaliyah Edwards, she had a pretty good season, she is one of those players where she was sort of learning as she was going. And here's the thing, like, also, coaching was an issue with Washington. I'm really interested to see how Aaliyah Edwards plays under a new coach. Last year, as a rookie, she did fine. 7.6 points a game, 5.6 rebounds a game. She was able to make some stuff happen. I'm very, very curious to see how she does in the future with a new coach. That's a big one. But of course, you protect her. You don't want to let someone like that go, because if you do, yeah, the Valkyries are taking her for sure. Next up, we got Shakira Austin. Now, Shakira Austin is one of those injury-riddled players. Injury-riddled. She only played 12 games this season. 12 games. And when I thought about it, I was like, should they be protecting Shakira Austin? Should they be protecting Shakira Austin, because she's just so injury-prone? And the response to that is yes. Because her upsides well outweigh the availability issue. When Shakira Austin is available, she is close to a walking double-double. This past season, 11.8 points a game, 6.8 rebounds a game. She's one of those players who can cook in the post, healthy, if she can stay consistently healthy. Like, I think that's the big thing, is can Shakira Austin stay consistently healthy? Yes, you do protect her because, yeah, she's going to get scooped up if you don't. Next up, we have Ariel Atkins. Now, Ariel Atkins has been balling for the Mystics. Definitely top player on the squad, who, from a guard perspective, has just been doing a little bit of everything. She can hit some threes. She can get the mid-range. She can get to the bucket. She can kind of do a little bit of everything. And, that's 15 points a game right there for Ariel Atkins. Yeah, you don't let her go, because Ariel Atkins is going to be critical to whatever this future is for Washington. Like, we just don't know. Whatever that future is, she's going to be critical to it. Next up, I do have the team saving or protecting Carly Samuelson. Now, some of y'all may be like, Carly Samuelson? Why are you protecting Carly Samuelson? Because Carly Samuelson can shoot, guys. Carly Samuelson is a straight up shooter. Okay? You want proof? You want proof? Yeah, she's close to a 40% shooter from the three-point line. She averaged 39.8% this year. She is a player who is not a starter, I would say, but is a player that can come off the bench and give you points. In a way, she's not like Allie Quigley, but in a way, I think she ultimately needs to become like an Allie Quigley, where for years Allie Quigley would come off the bench for the Chicago Sky, come in when we needed some points, we bring in Allie Quigley would get brought in the game, and she would make some noise, hitting threes and whatnot. I think that's the potential for Carly Samuelson. Like, I think that is her role, or that should be her role going forward on any team she plays with. Her ability to shoot quickly is huge. And for that reason, I say protect her. Yes, she's not a starter, but protect her, because she's one of those critical players that you do need coming off the bench, that can give you some points on the board. And then finally, I have the team saving Elena Delle Donne, or protecting Elena Delle Donne. The reason why is because you don't allow the Golden State Valkyries to just take Elena Delle Donne for nothing. Elena Delle Donne does not want to be at Washington. She's already made it clear she does not want to be there. She, refused to play because she didn't want to be cored, right? So I am not protecting her in a way to think that she's going to come back to us. No, I'm protecting her to be like, hey, Elena, do you want to play for Golden State? Do you want to? Okay, we can work out a deal. We can work out a trade right here. We can work out a trade right here, right now. Or you just keep her protected so you can negotiate. Even if she doesn't want to go to the Valkyries, if she wants to go to another team, you could be like, okay, we'll negotiate a sign and trade. Let's do a sign and trade. Wherever you want to go, Elena, let us know, and we will work something out. We know you don't want to be here. We understand. But let's work something out. Let's work out a trade, either with the Golden State Valkyries or with another team, where you can go be happy, and we could possibly get some picks or some players or something in return. So that's who I would protect and why. And the players who I would not protect would be Emily Ensler. Now, I like Emily Ensler. I think she has been a really good spark for the Washington Mystics this year. However, when I compare what Emily Ensler gives to what Carly Samuelson gives, I don't think it equals out. The idea of just letting Elena Delle Donne walk for nothing is, you just can't do that. So that's why Emily Ensler does not make my list. She is a reserved free agent this offseason. So yeah. They also have several draft picks from last year that they did not sign, that they still have rights to if they want them. Stephanie Dolson, I don't think you protect her. I think if the Golden State Valkyries want her, I think they can take her. Now, Stephanie Dolson can't hit threes. Like, she is one of the best 3-point shooters in the WNBA. However, as a post player, I think the Mystics might have as much as they need. And with that Elena Delle Donne trade, possibly, I think that can really bring them some additional reinforcements. So that's why I think you don't really need a player like Stephanie Dolson, and you can leave her to be picked up if Golden State wants. Because there's a possibility they may end up picking her for Golden State. Betty Hattar is another player who is a reserve free agent. I don't think you protect her. Yeah, you don't protect her. Sika Kone, you don't protect her as well. Li Meng, reserved free agent. Don't protect her. Jade Melbourne, I like Jade Melbourne. I really do. I like her. I like the role that she played with Washington this year. She was a consistent force off the bench. And, she's a rookie, so she was just doing her thing. I think she has a lot of growth to do. I think she does have a future with the Washington Mystics, but I think the idea of the Golden State Valkyries getting Jade Melbourne is so low that I don't even worry about her possibly leaving. Shook Sutton is another player who is a reserve free agent. I think if Golden State wants her, they can have her. I'm not sure about her future with the Washington Mystics. I don't know. Julie Van Loo is one of those players I also really, really liked this past season. I thought she was fun. I thought she was really, really fun. Rookie player. We'll see. We'll see where her future is in the W. I think she is one of those players who can, just all around make a positive impact on the floor. The question is, will she get picked up by Golden State? Likely not. And we also have Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, who is going to be an unrestricted free agent come this offseason. She was a very, very consistent force for Washington, and I don't know. I don't know if she gets picked up. I think the most likely pickup for the Golden State Valkyries is Stephanie Dolson, depending on what other post players they're looking at on other teams. You can't go wrong really with having a big like Stephanie Dolson, even if she just comes off the bench for Golden State. I think that could be pretty cool, especially because of her 3-point shooting, and that's something that new coach Natalie Nakase likes for Golden State. And so I could see them possibly picking up Stephanie Dolson or working out a trade for Elena Delle Donne if EDD actually wants to play in the WNBA next season. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see y'all in the next one. Till next time, guys. Bye-bye.